Hello and welcome back. I am Jeff GrantMEDIA. In today's real user review, we are going to be taking a look at the Vans Premium Slip-On Checkerboard sneakers. Now, Huckberry did send me these as a sample for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share the contents of this video with Huckberry prior to publication. They will see this when you do. In addition to that, there is an affiliate link in the description box down below. If you're considering buying these shoes or any other product from Huckberry, please consider using that link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do earn a small commission from that sale. The money goes back in the channel, help me produce more content so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. Okay, so I've actually had these in my possession for a couple of months at this point. I like to wear these when it's a little bit nicer out. They give me a very summery vibe, if you will. I mean, it's a SoCal vibe, so I mean they're born and bred in Southern California, so sun is kind of the vibe of these shoes. So I was kind of waiting for the nicer weather, which we got, and then we didn't get, and now we have again. So I've actually been wearing these quite a bit over the past couple of weeks, probably month or so at this point. I think I have my standard, 4 weeks or so of wear into them, and yeah. Beautiful. It's like 75 degrees and sunny today. These are going to go back on my feet once I head out to do my errands later on today. But these have been nice. These are the premium slip-ons. Now, years ago, Vans did make the pro version. They made a couple of their shoes in a pro version, and what that really did was it enhanced the durability of some of the shoes. It put an extra layer in the toe for doing flip tricks. I think a lot of the soles were a little bit different, and they put a really, really nice insole in them. Now, even if you weren't skating and someone was looking for a shoe, I always recommended the pro just for the insole. It did make the shoe a little bit heavier because of all the extra stuff that's put in there for skating, but the insole was totally worth it. It was incredibly comfortable. Now they've kind of separated that. Now this is the premium, which is built for comfort for casual wear, and they don't do the pro anymore. They do the skate slip-on. So they have the same, basically the same as the pro, but they call it the skate now, and this is the premium. Now I did Google it, and I'm gonna read this so I don't mess it up. But the Vans slip-on is engineered for durability. The skate slip-on is engineered for durability and performance on a skateboard, while the Vans Premium Slip-On is built for refined casual everyday wear with an elevated all-day comfort. So the cushioning on the skate slip-on uses a pop cush insole for maximum impact protection, and the Premium, which is what these are, uses a Solafoam ADC all-day comfort insole for soft, lightweight cushioning. Now again, the main reason I always recommended the Pro version of these shoes was because that insole was amazing. I actually have somewhere in this room a pair of boots, I think, that I put my insoles from a pair of Vans Slip-On Pros because the insoles are so great. But now you can get basically that same comfort without having to put all of that extra weight, and in this case, because I use this more as a summertime shoe, that extra thickness that makes your foot a little bit hotter, because this is just the regular canvas. There's nothing really else to it. It's just the regular checkerboard canvas, but it has a much better insole in it. So these have been incredibly comfortable. Because the weather is finally getting nice and warmed up, we've been doing some outside lifestyle shoots for work, and I've been kind of grabbing either these or another pair of sneakers because it's hot. I don't wear boots when it's that hot. I will just die and melt. So I've been wearing these quite a bit. And you can see, yes, there is a little bit. Can you even see it? There's a little bit of crocking on both of them from my selvage. Not a lot, because I do still mostly wear jeans to work, but these work great with a pair of shorts, and yeah, they feel pretty much as comfortable as those pros did, just a lot lighter because you don't have the extra toe cap, you don't have the thicker canvas in it, so it's been an all-around great shoe to wear. Now, the Vans Premium Slip-On 98 sneakers come in at $80 USD. If the classic black and white checkerboard is not your thing, they are also available in the black with the white sole, the white on white. They also have the pig suede creme brulee, or what they call the checkerboard stargazer, which looks like a light greenish color and white. But personally, I like to go with the classic, so I usually go with the black and white checkerboard, although I will say over the years I have had these in multiple different checkerboard colors, and one time I did get them in black. Now, the Premium Slip-On does feature the classic look of the iconic 1970s checkerboard slip-on, but because this is the 98, they say these feature a glossy sidewall of the 90s era Vans. Now it does feature the classic Vans vulcanized sole with the taping on the outsole, and as I said, they feature the Solafoam ADC insole, which has given me the all-day comfort that they are saying. Now, as far as that 90s nostalgic vibe, I rocked these all through the 90s and the early 2000s. Hell, I've been rocking these basically since I've been about 13 years old, still to this day in my mid-40s. I cannot definitively say if I remember the outsole being glossy in the 90s, but if they have the archive, I'm sure they went back and took a peek. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, that's probably true to the 1990s fashion style, but I just don't remember because I never took note of the gloss or not of the outsole. But I've been wearing these quite a bit, and you can see there is like no wear on the sole on either of these shoes. They both look great, and yeah, I've had a lot of wear in these, and they've been great. They've been really comfortable. I would say they are as comfortable as I remember my original pair of the Vans Pros with that thick, beefy sole. I really like that insole on the Vans, the Pros now with the skate, but they were quite heavy because, you know, that extra toe cap in there. I think it was a rubber toe cap in there. I think the outsole or the seam taping was a little bit heavier as well, thicker canvas. So while they were incredibly comfortable to wear, yeah, they were a little bit heavier. They were a little bit warmer to wear, especially, again, this is like my summer go-to shoe. I will wear these basically all summer because no laces, I don't have to tie anything. I love to just slip on my shoes and go. But they've been great. I've been very, very pleased with them. And I was a little apprehensive because I liked that cushion of the Pros so much. When I saw the Premium, I'm like, okay, we'll give them a shot. I don't think they're going to be uncomfortable. I didn't have that expectation, but I didn't think they'd be as comfortable as they were. So yeah, they're definitely ticking off all those boxes. So if you want a comfortable, classic Vans that you can just slip on and go and wear all day, go for the Premiums. I mean, the $80 price point, I think that's pretty fair. I think I used to pay like $50 to $65 for these before they had the skates or the Premiums or anything. So it's not really that much more now than they were even like 10-15 years ago before they had all the extra and the different versions of the shoe, and it's definitely a lot more comfortable. So very pleased with the Vans Premium 98 checkerboard slip-ons, and yeah, I had to go with the classic checkerboard. It's my favorite. I've had them in a bunch of the different checkerboard colorways. I had a pair of red ones that I really liked. I think I actually bought them a second time because I liked them so much. I've only ever had one pair of all black ones, and they were nice. They were great. They were, I think, my last pair of the regular checkerboards before I got the Skate Pros, and then I was always getting the black and white checkerboards and the Skate Pros. But yeah, I just love the classic look of the Vans. Like, I've been wearing Vans since I started skateboarding when I was like 12 or 13 years old. I've been basically wearing either Vans or Airwalk my whole life. Well, I haven't worn a lot of Airwalk in recent years. I still continue to wear Vans. So if there's one brand that I have worn for the majority of my life, it would probably be Vans. I have more. I just threw out a pair of Vans. They were beat to hell. I threw them out a couple of months ago, and I have another pair downstairs that are pretty beat up. So I almost always have at least one pair of Vans in my household. And again, I've had that since I was probably 12 or 13 years old. I've had a pair of Vans. So it's a brand that I've been using for ages, and a brand that I like the classic look of them. I love the fit, the feel, the finish of these. Again, great. The Premiums, great cushioning. Wear these all day long. Been doing some running around on my feet, which my back, in case you're wondering, it's been feeling not 100%, but I'm feeling a lot better lately. So these, I think, are another thing that's been helping me. Good insoles, good support, good cushion when you're on your feet all day long. Really helps you to not be in pain all day long. So they're comfortable to wear all day long. They're comfortable to wear if you're in a bit of a recovery mission, if you will. And they have that classic look, that classic vibe to them. So yeah, if you're looking for a comfortable pair of grab-and-go slip-on sneakers, the Vans Premiums, I'm digging them. So yeah, snag a pair, $80. I think it's a pretty fair price point. Again, I've been paying between $50 and $65 for these for years. Even before they did the Pros or the Skates or the Premiums, they're always middle. Like, they're not crazy expensive shoes, but they're not Walmart Payless shoes, but you're getting a lot better quality too. I've bought a pair of Walmart knockoff Vans one day because I just wanted a pair. I think I needed them for I think I needed them for a Halloween costume, and I bought a pair of black ones. Well, they were okay. I mean, I wore them around, bumming around a little bit. I think they're actually in the trunk of my car. It just has like that pair of shoes if you need a pair of shoes. You know, you never know if you're doing something, your shoes get soaked. You're at like an amusement park and you don't want to sit there in wet sneakers for the 2-hour drive home. You throw those on your feet. But you know, they don't last for more than a couple weeks, a month top. I can get an entire season, an entire year basically out of a pair of standard Vans. Now with the premium, you're stepping up your game. You're going to get more comfort. You're going to get a little bit more durability out of it. So very pleased with the Vans Premium 98 slip-on. So if you're looking at them, snag a pair. They're all that same classic vibe with a little bit extra comfort. So I hope this video helped you in your buying decision just a little bit. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it. See notifications the next time I post a brand new video. Good night.